killed one BTR. The BTR on that island to the east is destroyed. I don't know if there's anything else or where you want an armor support from here.
2 AAVs pushing up. Wow, Marine decides. Oh no! Marine decides to dismount, pops out of the hatch, and gets hit right in the head. As the second AAV makes landfall as an RPG flies right overhead. Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today we've got another episode of Eye in the Sky where we take a look at a game of Squad from the top down, and in this round we have a brand new map. Squad V 3.4 just dropped today, and with it comes Harju, a map which takes place in Finland and is the first Finnish map in the game. As the inaugural game of this update, we decided to check out one of the invasion layers where Russia defends while the US Marine Corps has to stage a naval landing, and it was a fantastic way to kick off the new patch. The visuals are amazing, the map looks great, and there's plenty of vehicle and infantry combat, so I think everybody's going to have a lot of fun on this map no matter what you like to play in game. I'll have the full patch notes and Harju overview video out over the next couple days, so do keep an eye out for that as well if you want some more info on what was actually updated in the game. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and drop me a comment below with a map, game mode, or faction you'd like to see in the next one. But that's it for me. Enjoy the video. Peace. Eye in the Sky, Squad V 3.4, brand spanking new map. Harju? We have the US, let me adjust this here for you guys, the US Marine Corps spawning on the USS Essex right off the coast of Finland and invading Nakuma missile silo. Sorry, I was trying to say this as like English, and then I was like, wait a second, it's Finnish. Nakuma. And then ammo bunker all the way to Town Hall, and then main. So it's a 5-point invasion layer, and it looks like the usually conventional is a little bit rough, so hopefully with the amount of islands and little areas that the Marines can get around to, that it's not going to be that big of a deal to push up on, to at least get some type of foothold. You see some islands here with roads. They can set up a fob here, go up and around as you see some green arrows, so plenty of that. And it doesn't look, oh wow, I'm actually surprised. A couple BTRs for Russia, they've only elected to bring one out, so that might be a big mistake. But let's take a look at what the Marines have. They have a couple AAVs, these Logi amphibious vehicles, a couple boats, and then 3 LAV-25s, and then 3 AAV VPs. These AAVPs are the ones with the grenade launcher attachments, and then also of course 2 helicopters. Russia on the other hand has a BMP-2 that doesn't spawn yet, a couple or 3 BTR-82As that have the actual boom cannon, and then the BTR-80, which is that KVPT heavy machine gun, and a bunch of Logis and 1 scout car. So brand spanking new map, first time on Harju, arguably the very first invasion round played in Squad V 3.4, just within 20 minutes of the update. Let's do it. I will say I had to turn down a little bit of the graphics, just wanted to make sure there's no hitching with this big brand new map. Although 3.14 did have a lot of optimizations planned, so we'll see.
10 seconds around by.
Yeah, you were at half health, yeah.
Rib boats, 40 taking fire, and oh my gosh! BTR demolishes one boat. Half of the Marine landing force obliterated in 1 second. Here in a local chat, we're leaking. All right, I don't think they're going they're going that way. Good defense from the BTR. Yeah, just face checking the point is never going to be a good thing, and it looks like something else just popped down here.
Arrows were compromised. We got smoked completely.
Ain't that the truth? Tiger actually blown up from an LAV-25, so good shots with the marine armor.
Sorry for that.
Helicopter circling the area, trying to look for a place to land here. I believe this was full. Oh no, it wasn't, just kind of scouting. Previous Venom did drop, managed to drop off one infantry squad, and they are, that is kind of far out from the first points. We'll have to see, you might get tied up. You can see this is still what, I mean, about 600, 700 meters from Nekuma, the very first objective, and also next to missile silos, so might cause some problems trying to assault that, but still good to get an actual land base spawn already. And the second one, this is going to be a huge problem. Not bad to get set up. Maybe they want to do a mortar fob, but you still have to push across this open bridge north into Nekuma, and that is going to be a pain, especially with the BTR Tigers. If you get some machine guns posted up on the fob, that looks like Dogs, Johnson, and Lude are setting up right now. As Philip B is drowning. Philip B has drowned. He's drowned in Finland. All right. Over by the lighthouse, we do have a pretty good assault force here. I say that right as another rib explodes. And RPG frag round mops up the last bit. Turn that laser off, gets obliterated by shrapnel, and thick nugs, the only one left. As the LAV-25, who was covering that rib. What's up? Hello, frame drops. Is trying to do something, but is just...
No, we can.
It is way too hot for the LAV right now, and they're backing up. Probably going to RTV back to the Essex. As the AAV decides, well, if the LAV is out of here, then obviously it's safe enough for me to push through.
We killed one BTR. The BTR on that island to the east is destroyed. I don't know if there's anything else or where you want armor support from here.
2 AAVs pushing up. Wow, Marine decides... Oh, no! Marine decides to dismount, pops out of the hatch, and gets hit right in the head. As the second AAV makes landfall as an RPG flies right overhead. These are the Logi variants, so if they are able to get a little bit of a foothold, we're going to be trying to set up a fob a lot closer to the point. And we turn this on, we can see just what they have up against them. RPGs, Rooski Makara. Actually kind of ironic that actually finished right there. But on the Russian team there, taking shots at the AAV. Another RPG slams into the side of the AAV. As the Unator and Chipper in the building right ahead, and now you have an engine AAV. Thankfully, they've made landfall, but BTR, you want to dismount and get as much build and ammo as possible out before you lose that AAV. And it does go down. You can see that BTR Blanky with Ramzan. And let's take a look. They were never able... No, there were dismounts. Firebat, Alpha, and Powder Donut. They never got a... Okay, they finally just put a radio down. Could have been a huge misplay. That, I mean, I would still say that's a misplay. You've now created so much of a problem. Because Powder and Brave are the only one. Alpha, Rich, Brave, Black. Does this man have 3 different tags? His name's Black Bell, but has Alpha, Rich. Okay, all right. Yeah, so these guys will have to try to get a hab up and a lot of their kind of defensive perimeter holding personnel are just obliterated. So we'll come and check back with the Lighthouse here in a second, because we now have a good push. Well, if we put this up, you see this half dome? That is the capture point for Nekuma. And you can see the western side is just starting. Let's put our outlines here. You can see that as well. Western side just starting to crumble a little bit, as you now have some really good close quarters house and tree line fighting. Cause unknown, Dogs Johnson all go down.
Nade out towards us.
This looks like a really fun place to fight over. I'm not gonna lie. This looks really, really fun. Let's take a look at this objective.
First cap.
And also the trees, the forest, it actually, disregard the graphics quickly changing. I did drop down a couple of settings so we got some nice smooth gameplay. But it actually looks really nice, kind of a rolling hill. It does look a little hillier than what I remember of Finland, but I'll take it. You have some hills.
One chevron capping.
One chevron capping. Stephen A. Smith taking out fishy sticks and anti.
Half mark northwest of the point is not accurate. We are having a lot of enemies directly north of the point though.
Please bathe in my milk gets killed for his name. You might have thought he got killed because he was out of position, but no, that was purely karma for naming himself that, as a BTR rolls right down the middle of the road. Blanky, Ramzan Kadyrov, who knocked out that rib earlier, and also the AAV, takes a little bit of 50 cal from the second AAV, Jake Nova and Gary Fish. This BTR actually needs to be careful. That 50 cal can tear into the backside of this thing. And he might actually lose it. Oh, RPG takes him out. AAV is tracked, and I'm not even sure where that came from. Must have been a hell of a shot from way downtown. You can see they are smoked out and confused. And I'm surprised they haven't. You can see, oh, another RPG. I'm trying to figure out where these RPGs are coming from. And right when I go to zoom in, he pops. What? I mean, where is this hat? Wow. Unator and itty bitty.
Hey, we are almost done on the first cap. Need more bodies.
Itty bitty titty committee
30mm.
with the goddamn RPG from way downtown. Okay, okay, guys. All right.
We're coming back in.
All right. Ramzan and Blanky still trying to tear through this Marine Corps line up, holding the top side of the objective. Once you can see,
It's marked. 30mm is marked.
fishy sticks. Oh, be careful not to min arm. Might be good. He has that smaw. He could absolutely do some massive work for his team right now if he's able to knock out this BTR that's been causing so many problems so far for his team. So he wants to make sure he doesn't min arm this. Patience, young Padawan, with the smaw. And there it goes, just barely missed the engine. That little ring of barbed wire, if you guys don't know where the engine is of the BTR, if you aim right there, you will engine that thing. Just barely missed it, and doesn't look like he has any more ammo, and that's okay. Marked it. Another AT coming in from the top of the house. And now you actually have helicopters. Helicopter duel? Venom harassing the hip, and another AT. BTR is on fire. And there it goes. Huge play for the Marines to clear out the objective area because that BTR was causing a huge problem. You can see it is neutral. Russia is capping it back, about 25% capped. And so that BTR was really cutting off the Marine support. You can see all in this tree line here. Now with that BTR gone, you should be able to get right back on the objective. And Russia and Marines, I think, both in good positions. But unfortunately, you see Chipper. That is a Russian on an American radio. That radio that was placed early on the Lighthouse that unfortunately did not work because that's going to be another 20 tickets down. So it's going to be 90 tickets to 660. Really good slugfest on the first point here. You can see just the absolute chaos that is this close quarters fighting here. Goofling knocks out Svanin through the trees.
Station somewhere forward. We keep getting hit by hats and having to go all the way back to the ship is hurting us.
Yo, Scott too. So like, come to you and try to get an hap up down there.
We need more bodies, guys. More bodies. Come on.
Oh, and I thought that was a fantastic spot to try to wait, but B. Lecor comes up right from behind as the Marines push in to take. This is a really nice house. This is a really nice house. Little two-story. I don't know what style it is. I like the balcony. It's a nice balcony. B. Lecor on the backside. As Nikolai
Is there enemy downstairs?
takes out Lecor's backup.
Do we have enemy downstairs?
Do we have enemy downstairs? He does. Nikolai able to take him out. Good, clear.
Hold on. I got you, bro.
But Russia is starting to close in on this building. It's going to be a little building on building fire. 75 tickets. Look at how many Russians are inside this tiny yellow building. Tiny house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like a clown car just spilling on out. As Jub Jub, Grim Fate, Burning Sensation, and Cause Unknown go to push right back up to the White House.
It's gonna get fucked as well. They got guys all around that.
Russia full auto as they try to push up and advance into this objective area. We can see here once again, we zoom out a bit, a huge presence on the southwest corner of this objective just inside the capture area. And Ham, Spanker, and Svanin go to push downstairs. That might cause a lot of problems, but no, Svanin goes down. Marines covering their entrance as well. And Ham Spanker also goes down. Fantastic defensive hold for the Marines. It's kind of an all hands on deck Alamo situation for him here with 64 tickets left. But you can see, look at the pile of bodies right outside the building. Absolutely love some good infantry play here.
Yo, Scott too. Do you want supplies there?
Unyielding girth.
Scott too.
Why? God damn. And Sunchip's Rebel T.
I would advise against it.
And the rest of his squad pushing on into the objective here. Oh, Nekumat re-secured by Russia, but only just. You can see on the map just a handful of Russians left. And, oh, Stimpy. Oh, what a flank. Oh, I love this. You have Marines all focused up on this eastern corner, right? This is a huge Russian presence. You even have God's Therapist taking shots from the building. You're going to think a lot of enemy infantry are over there. And you have a handful binge-eating Melina and Stimpy, who just went down, unfortunately. But doing a nice flank around the backside of this hill. You're not going to be shown because of the terrain. And Melina, okay, so it was a good idea. Then they kind of scuffed the execution. Still might have worked a little bit. I like the thought process instead of just running face first. But look at how many bodies. Draymonth actually takes out 3. Speedster and Jake as well all go down. And what a huge push.
We only have 50 tickets.
Nikolai, Hamspanker's back in the building. Did they clear it? Oh my goodness. The Alamo has fallen. Who'da thunk? The Alamo falling is like the Maginot Line being flanked. Never happened. 48 tickets to 624. And the biggest holding area of the Marines on the point has been absolutely wiped. As we can see, I mean, you have some Marines out here. They're not really doing anything. Marines over on the main objective, or main fob.
Hey,
Not really doing much.
helicopter, we could try one more last push on, yeah, right there.
And it looks like, I think these are enemy
Look it up.
mortars,
Yeah, I can
actually
do it.
Russian mortars.
Where are you?
Or might have actually been
Okay, pick you up.
Marine mortars. Unable to see. Wherever they're coming from, they're right on the Marine position, so I'm guessing they are Russian mortars.
Is there a Scotty goes down there?
Alright.
I still have 10 minutes on already.
Scott 4, I can pick you up off main and just drive.
Grim Fate Killer, Dogs Johnson knocks out Nash. One of the last few Marines there. 36 tickets left.
They were more than 20.
Big Spoon,
There's a
unyielding.
bunch of bodies there already anyway, just waiting.
Firebat. Oh, and you can see, look at all the bodies down for both sides. General Meltdown, one of the only ones left on this objective area on the outside. The rest of the Russians are inside the building. And there we go. Unyielding has knocked out one on the outside. Even knocked down my voice. There goes a crack. What's up, Puberty? You got Draymith. Does well. And that looks like it's going to be it.
Yeah, actually we have now a BTR down there.
31 tickets. It is not over yet.
Down where?
Mortars land. Oh, these actually might be Marine mortars. I feel like. Oh, there it is. J.
on the
Phil
west
actually
side.
now mortaring the objective area.
Marked.
I've seen crazier things happen if they hold their tickets well and push in as a squad. Marines still can do this, but especially with this LAV coming in now. I mean, these LAVs, in my opinion, need to be aggressive and push the objective. That one BTR earlier nearly knocked out all of the Marines. And speaking of the BTR,
Yeah, I won't be able to get there in time, boys. Ain't looking good here.
Yeah, no.
down a couple
lost.
tires. Oh my god, this is a really beat up BTR. Oh! There goes the SMAW. Flies right by the front of the turret.
Alright, Scott 8, I can meet you down there. Or have you, Rochi?
AT is going to want that one back because this BTR was a sitting duck, but it doesn't matter. Second one lands, and down goes the BTR. Might be just in time because there is the AAV. Venom coming in as well, and you got one last big push. If you are the Marines, touching down. This is some close fly. I mean, that's really well done. Sitting down right in between all those trees. Are you serious? That's pretty good.
Hey, I gotta back it up a little bit.
And that's going to cause a little bit of confusion for the helicopter.
You need to make big, come on.
His situational awareness smacking into the back of the AAV. What is happening? Why? I am confused.
It just keeps smoking.
They're trying to smoke the helicopter, it looks like. Oh, they've got a hab down. That actually might be a huge play.
Sorry about that one.
23 tickets. This could be the play of the game if they're able to hold on. LAV coming in to support. You're going to have infantry to push up and keep this LAV alive. Otherwise, this is just a free 10 tickets. LAV popping its HE rounds, smashing into the White House as well. As you have Marines now on this south side, they are making some ground. This can happen. AAV, a little damage. I'd be very careful with 17 tickets left, a couple vehicles, and you're donezo. RPG smacks into the side of the LAV. Taylor and Benny Boy's got to be careful too. They can do it. Nakuma is still not going down, but it is close. RPG smacks again into the side of the LAV, but they are out. AAV is still alive. 4 tickets. It needs to get out of here. This might be the game right here. 3 tickets. Oh, and too little, too late. That's a good last push for the Marines. And it is all going to go down right here.
We'll keep next time, boys.
Yeah, we try our best.
As the RPG is loaded. This is the Logi variant too. It has no defense. And there it goes. 565 tickets. They actually did a lot of damage. That's a lot of tickets that got out. They start with 900. 149 kills to 116. They actually out-fragged the Russians. Unfortunately, they just weren't able to hit the strategic knockout and go down. 32 revives to 41. That probably would have helped out too. But GG's. GG's.